You come here, Anish. Come round, join the party. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This was one of those games where I really feel sorry for Mickey. Not because he lost, but just because to suffer for literally the whole. I mean, it's the whole game. Even from this moment onwards, I think he's suffering immensely.
Yeah, I think he was unfamiliar with the sideline.
This is a great little sideline, isn't it, actually?
Well, today it worked out very well. Of course, it doesn't pose Black any problems. But okay, here there were some cheap tricks that, okay, if b5...
Yeah, is there a really cheap trick? Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very, very cheap one, I think.
Oh, I love cheap tricks, tell me.
And then knight g5.
Oh,
that's why white starts with queen c2 and not castle.
Beautiful.
Yeah, many strong grandmasters fell for
no,
it.
I bet.
Okay, they do realize that somewhere here that something is wrong, and then but okay, position is already really bad.
Get that one back. So we made a point out that there's a little threat of a queen takes h7 checkmate.
Yeah, let's put it because normally you counter with knight d5 to these
and
things.
here there's queen h7 mate. Yeah,
that's fantastic.
But okay, it's of course known the position is not there is probably not no much advantage. But okay, anyway, he was unfamiliar with it, so that was fine. And here, I think white has a big lead in development, and this diagonal is quite nasty, so generally I should be better. I'm not sure about my move knight e4. I'm not sure.
I didn't like queen c7.
I think knight c6 was much more natural.
I think that's just
possibly e5, but okay, it's also unpleasant. He wanted to probably go b6, bishop b7 somewhere.
Yeah.
Because okay, e5 weakens some squares. Also, knight g5 was possible. For example, knight g5, h6, knight e4.
Yeah.
I trade. He doesn't have time to finish his development comfortably, but maybe it's not a big deal.
Would d1 queen a5.
Queen c7 maybe just.
Queen c7. And if bishop f4, e5.
e5 just Actually, I don't know why I thought about it. This looks quite okay for black. Anyway, this looks alright. I'm not sure knight e4 was very good. And to be honest, here I did not think because okay, of course, it's a long way. For him to develop his bishop, but of course pawn structure is very good for him. So I thought that in the long run he should be able to survive. Maybe queen to c5 or here I was considering also knight c5, a little bit more natural, and then maybe knight d4, bishop d7. I thought about this. It's not.
It's not so much after bishop c6.
But okay, there's queen c5, and I probably win a pawn. So it's not that little. So I don't know. I think that I have some pressure, but I've had the feeling that this, especially my play, it was not. I've had the feeling it was not very precise. But okay, he made some inaccuracy, and here, at some point, I was a little bit worried he will sacrifice the pawn. Like
we thought he would do it after
here,
knight b3. We were screaming for knight d5.
He had to do it.
Yeah, I think so.
He had to do it.
Yeah.
Because, but okay, he said he didn't like
takes.
There is strong move for rook c5. I guess it's quite strong.
Is this so strong?
I mean, otherwise just go a5 and rook c8, all with tempo. Here maybe I get important tempo, and knight d4 is coming. But I think still this was a better chance because first of all my pawn structure is weak. Secondly, here potentially some king is slightly weak, and he has free easy play at least. I mean, queen e7 probably, knight d4, I don't know, whatever, bishop h3, and I think at least it was unpleasant. It would have been unpleasant for me instead of the position because okay, this looks.
No, this looks.
I think here I misplayed it because it looks just. I thought I'm just winning here, to be honest. Probably I should have played maybe some rook d6 is here, or maybe rook d6 is just. Yeah, I mean, but okay, I was not so sure. I missed. I missed, to be honest, from far this move bishop f5. Okay, by this point I already saw it, of course. Otherwise, I'm almost losing material. But I have to go for mass simplifications, and
and you think this ending is holdable?
For sure, it has to be holdable.
Yeah.
No, I mean with the bishop. Okay, objectively it is of course holdable because king f8. Initially I was planning to go cd.
Yeah.
But I didn't see a win even in this very simple line. Bishop e6 just, and the d pawn is actually quite vulnerable. He wants to go rook b2, rook d2. And the idea
that's
is,
cute. Bishop a, bishop
the idea is that after d7 I don't win because just rook e7. Yeah. So this was impossible, unfortunately. But I think this was a good move. And here, okay, it should be a draw, but I had some tricks. For example, if he goes here, I might regroup very nicely. I go knight d5. I'm threatening mate, and knight b4, bishop c4, rook b8 check. So I thought that this was the only move. And now rook b4, he cannot take because of knight b6, rook b8, knight d7 check. So he has to make some other move, and then I go knight e3, and his bishop is completely out of play.
Wow, that's beautiful.
This was a little trick, and he played bishop b1, and here I think I played an unpleasant sequence, because he wants to, if he gets his bishop to e4, for example, after king f1, rook b2, c5, bishop e4, his rook is very well placed, his bishop is very well placed, and I think his drawing chances are quite high, but here it was very important to give this check, because now if bishop e4, the bishop is quite vulnerable in some variations. For example, here I might have rook e1 or some knight c8, and it's very difficult for him, although he should have done it, I think, still. And here it was also important to give this check and go king f1, or no, that was not the thing, to go knight c8 check, and to get this rook out and play king f1, and his pieces are just kicked out.
No, this was a really nice.
Oh, king f6 he played.
Yeah, rook d6.
This was horrible for black. How you managed to get this king all the way in the wrong direction?
But okay, you have to put it somewhere. I mean, if you put it to e8, I will go probably rook d4. Yeah, that was the point. And now you cannot go rook e1, bishop e4 because of rook e4.
Rook e4,
and I'm kicking you out, and probably it was better. It was, of course, a better move. But okay, this position is already extremely close to time trouble is just close to loss, because I'll go c5 and knight is jumping, and I think he blundered. He blundered something at the end. Here, he blundered this knight e8 check, because I think the position is probably still defendable after a normal move. But okay,
I thought he would go king
b5. Knight b5 is there.
Knight b5.
No, king e6 is actually losing probably.
King e6 loses. To
I think king e7
right?
was the move that I was thinking about. King e7, and this position is probably still within the. Okay, of course. I mean, I made a lot of progress. I didn't. His pieces are not as well placed, and my king is coming, and my pieces are well placed, but probably it's still within.
Still looks so unpleasant for black, this position.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, sometimes it happens. You stand worse from beginning till the end. And here,
but once you win the second pawn, it's
okay. He had some better tries. I think here he could have played check, king f4, and then go for this pawn.
Knight f5. Oh no, then
knight f5, then take and rook f3 check. It might be not so easy. So here bishop d3, and it's not that trivial, because c5, there is some rook c4 and bishop g6. I thought knight e6 was maybe very strong. Now if he takes with bishop, I have knight f8. And if he takes with the rook, I take twice and go king f5.
And you win the
and
f-pawn.
I win the f-pawn. And basically this position should be lost.
Knight f8 looks strong.
Yeah, that's it.
Knight f8, rook c4 is there, but maybe.
But then you win the pawn. Don't you win any the pawn?
No, not immediately. No, I saw here some move, but by now I already forgotten what it was. Anyway, he should have done it, and
he should have done this.
Should have done that, and there's still some fight here. But okay, this is just a blunder, because I have this move king c3.
It's king c3, yeah. And we were saying this ending, there's no point continuing here.
No, right? Of course.
Well, great win, Anish. That means that you're on 4 points, 3 points for a win, of course. So every win is, well, it's more important than 2 draws here. So it means that you are currently tied for first with Vladimir Kramnik.
But there's only 5 rounds to play.
But there's only 5 rounds, and a win is huge in a 5-round tournament.
It's not a marathon, it's a sprint.
It is a sprint. So who have you got tomorrow? Do you know who
I'm playing Caruana, I think, with black, and then Anand with black, and then Kramnik with white.
Sounds... But every game's so hard.
Easy peasy.
Easy. Well, look, well done. Go and get some rest. Have a nice dinner. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
That's a proper massage of a win, isn't it?
Not so nice for poor Mickey, of course.
No, absolutely not.